Greetings, I am CrossKnights, and I gotta say, I just keep on getting myself into trouble, don't I? Just trying to play these quick games. Like, I could have been done recording this 2-3 weeks ago, whenever the hell I started. But no, I decided I'm gonna show the secret ending, because I just found out about it, and then I find that it's ridiculously hard to get. So I'm sorry, but this is not the last episode of Braid, because I still haven't gotten the final ending. However, I don't want to delay this any more than I have. I'm recording this on April 14th, this is the day that I'm going to release this. The intro. I recorded the beginning part of this a long time ago, before I figured out how long it was to get the alternate ending. But I want to at least show the first ending, because the first ending is really cool on its own. For all I know, the second ending is dumb. I haven't even seen it yet, because I haven't gotten it. Well, let's just go. Let's just go up. I have all the puzzle pieces. So now you'll notice that this rainbow ladder has all shifted. And I just need to go to the final stage, which is actually the first stage. Chapter 1. I believe the stage is actually called Braid. At a cafe at a bright plaza, most customers sit back, feeling the warmth of the sun, enjoying their cold drinks. But not Tim. He barely notices the sun. Doesn't really taste his coffee. For him, this corner affords a good view of the city, and in the teeterings of the passers-by, and the arc of the shop girl's hands as she displays coffee to an interested gentleman, Tim hopes to see clues. That night at the cinema, fictitious adventurers lunge implausibly across the screen. The audience here is mixed. Some are patrons of the cafe, now sitting excitingly in the plush chairs, eager for another new flavor, for distinction from the boredom from their easy lives. Other seats hold fishermen and farm workers, hoping to forget their toils and rest their hands. Tim is here too, but he is scrutinizing the gloss on the lips of the screen, measuring the angle of the plume of a distant helicopter crash. He thinks he discerns a message. When the cinema closes and most of the audience strolls down the plaza to the south, Tim goes north. People like Tim seem to live oppositely from the other residents of the cities, tide and riptide flowing against each other. Tim wants, like nothing else, to find the princess, to know her at last. For Tim, this would be monumentous, sparking an intense light that embraces the world, the light that reveals its secrets long kept from us, that illuminates or materializes a final place where we can exist in peace. But how would this be perceived by the other residents of the city, in the world that flows contrary-wise? The light would be intense and warm at the beginning, but then flicker down to nothing, taking the castle with it. It would be like burning down the place we've always called home, where we played so innocently as children, destroying all hope of safety forever. Interesting note, but this door is the last door as opposed to the first door. This is also the first chapter as opposed to the last chapter. This is gonna be hard, I haven't practiced this. Wait, this is different than I remember. Time is already moving backwards, it seems. Interesting. There are no more puzzle pieces to find, I just need to get forward. Just to reach my destination. Huh. Why is no one coming from this cannon, I wonder? Guess I have to deal with them over here. But then... it's impossible to kill them, isn't it? Ah, look at this. Okay. Yeah, they're moving backwards. I can't kill them, because then they would just be alive again the next second. But I can use them as stepping stones. The music seems like it's running backwards also. I'm seeing things. There's things flashing in the background. It's kind of creepy, actually. Nope. Alright, let's time this correctly. Oh, jeez. I was almost there. Alright, you go more forward. Almost! You little trampoline with your weird afro. Let's get in front. Ah, come on. I can do this. Alright, what if I'm already up here and then... Yeah, alright, this is, of course, a solution. Alright, jeez, I wasn't thinking correctly. I cut out a lot of me jumping around like an idiot there, I assure you. It's the princess. It has to be. I can't help you, there's no ladders. There's no ladders. I don't know how to get over here. Oh, jeez. Wait, can I... Okay. Oh, God! Alright, let's go. There is a gigantic fire thing behind me. I shall save you, princess. Oh, God. Or I won't. It's getting close. Okay, I was like, how's this gonna work? Whoa. Yeah. Looks like time is still moving. Oh, I had to save her. Okay, jeez. She stopped the arrows. Come on. Drop. Yeah. Come on, use him. Use him. Go! No, how am I gonna... Now, how do I get past the Goombas, though? I can't kill them, right? Wait a second. Yeah. Just trying to get as much time as possible. Drop. Fast, fast, fast. Quick like a bunny. Oh, I was making good time there. You can't take that from me. You can't take it from me. I control time. How do I... Okay. Yeah. Drop, 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 drop. I needed to make it before that piranha plant, didn't I? Yep. You gonna drop or you gonna stay there forever? Okay. Whoa, it's the Mona Lisa. I got you, princess. What? It appears that she was running away from me, not from him. It was all a lie, wasn't it? Now here's where things get interesting. A boy called for a girl to follow him, and he took her hand. He would protect her. They would make their way through this opposite castle, fighting off the creatures made of smoke and doubt, escaping to a life of freedom. The boy wanted to protect the girl. He held her hand, or put his arm around her shoulders in a walking embrace, to help her feel supported and close to him amongst the impersonal throngs of Manhattan. They turned and made their way towards Canal Saint subway station, and he picked a path through the jostling crowd. Now, let me see if this works. I heard... Interesting. I heard something about the green books, but I don't know how they work yet. I'll figure it out eventually, though. But for now, I guess I'll just move on. He worked his ruler and compass. He inferred, he deduced. He scrutinized the fall of an apple, the twisting of metal orbs hanging from a thread. He was searching for the princess. He would not stop until he found her, for he was hungry. He cut rats into pieces to examine their brains, and planted tungsten posts in the skulls of water-starved monkeys. Why did that book... Oh, it's a red book. Alright, I can read the red books, but I can't read the green books. He scrutinized the fall of an apple, the twisting of metal orbs hanging by a thread. Through the clues he wanted to find the princess, to see her face. After an especially fervent night of tinkering, he kneeled behind the bunker of the desert. He placed a piece of welder's glass up to his eyes and waited. At that moment hung eternity. Time stood still. Space contracted at a pinpoint. It was though the earth had opened and the sky split. One felt as though he had been privileged to witness the birth of the world. Someone near him said, "It worked." Someone else said, "We are now all sons of bitches." I just can't read those green books yet. But I think I'll be able to eventually, right? I'm immune to time right here. The candy store. Everything he wanted was on the opposite side of a pane of glass. Interesting. Is this... Why do I feel like these are completely out of order? I can't tell. I'm as confused as a lot of people probably are right now, I gotta be honest. The candy store. Everything he wanted was on the opposite of a pane of glass. The store was decorated with bright colors. The scents wafting out drove him crazy. He tried to rush for the door, and just as he got closer to the glass, or just get closer to the glass, but he couldn't. She held him back with great strength. Why would she hold him back? How might he break free of her grasp? He considered violence. I'm only screwing around with time because I heard that you could screw around with time. Did I just... What is this? Alright, now I'm gonna walk over here. Turn back time. Oh, I guess there is nothing up there, but is there something down here? I don't know. I'm gonna move on. More books. Now, why can I read these green books? He cannot say that he understood all of this. Possibly he is now more confused than ever. But all of these moments he contemplated. Something had occurred. The moment feels substantial in his mind, like stones. Kneeling, reaching down towards the closest one, running his hand across it, he finds it smooth and slightly cold. He tests the stone's weight. He finds he can lift it, and others too. He can fit them together to create a foundation, an embankment, a castle. This is my castle? Really? It's made out of weird blocks. He builds a castle of appropriate size. He will need a great many stones. But what he's got now feels like an acceptable start. Huh. I'm weirded out right now. I've beaten this game, but after reading something that I shouldn't have read, I'm now taking things differently. And I don't know if I like it or not. I do know, however, that the game is technically over. And I also know that there is a second ending that I didn't know about. And it is that second ending that is blowing my damn mind. That's what I've been talking about this entire time. I believe in order to get it, I need to acquire 8 secret stars. And I'm going to look up the location of these stars, because some of them are so ridiculously hidden from what I'm reading. That's why I found literally 0 of them throughout this entire time. It's possible I found one throughout my first playthrough, but if I did, I don't remember. And I believe once I find them, they'll appear in that constellation up there. So, here's my original interpretation of this game. That's now apparently probably not entirely true based on new information. But this princess that he pursues this entire game, the way I first interpreted this is that he never really had her. He never really had this girl. He was just stalking her. He's just a creepy stalker going after this girl who doesn't actually even really know him. He just obsessed about her from afar. And that's why when you finally get there, you just see him, like, creeping outside of her house, like, looking at her, and she wakes up and runs away from him. And then he just deludes himself into thinking that they still have this relationship and that he's there to save her. It's all in his head. That's why they say, like... And then I get a phone call, and then I lost my train of thought. But yeah, Creeper. Also, other things to note. Look at these doors over here. This one is a bud. You can see that things are moving backwards. A large portion of the game is moving in reverse. I mean, definitely this entire stage is all moving in reverse. But, my brain, I can't, I get... So, okay, when I come back for the final episode, and I can't guarantee... Like, a lot of people are confused about my release schedule, and admittedly it's probably gonna change a bit, because I need a little bit of break. I've been going through some stuff recently. But, mainly sleeping problems. But, I release things every 3 days. I try to have 2 main LPs, and then something co-op if possible. My co-op stuff is dried up because of my sleeping problems. I haven't really seen my LP buddies as much as I had previously, because I've been sleeping randomly, or I'm just so tired I don't even feel like I can talk to people, and definitely not even record. Like, if I can't even talk, I can't record. So, but my point is, normally this would be released 3 days from now. It might be longer if I can't get 2 of the stars. I've gotten... You need to get 8 stars. I've gotten all but 2. And those 2 ones are giving me a major amount of problem. So if I can get them in the next 3 days, it'll be there. I'll do it eventually. This is not going to be a Super Meat Boy situation. I'll do it eventually. I just don't know how long it's going to take. So anyway, thank you for your patience. I am curious, what do you guys think of this ending? And I don't really want to hear about people who know the ultimate ending. How did you interpret this ending? Was it the same way I interpreted it? Maybe there's something else that you saw. And I'm sorry to exclude the people that know the super duper ending, but I'd rather people not give that away if at all possible. I shouldn't even know about it, truth be told. Anyway, I am CrossKnights, and I'll see you then whenever that is.